So, really quickly, I wanted to go over the Lostvayne Meliodas banner, at least the one that was on JP, and kind of give some predictions and stuff like that for what we could potentially see on the global version of the game. So, as you know, originally on apparently March 25th, they announced that they were going to be having the Lostvayne Meliodas banner on JP, and they were doing it for the 777 celebration event. Which this was the first ever festival banner, if I'm not mistaken, because it was Lostvayne Meliodas that came out first, and then for the 1 year anniversary they got Goddess Liz. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty big deal. The festival banners are obviously pretty stacked as far as they have some pretty good units on it. So if we take a look at what the actual banner had on it on JP, we have Lostvayne Meliodas, Demon Meliodas, who's really good. This is the small green DN. I'm actually interested in that. I kind of hope they carry this, most of this stuff over, because I still need green DN. Plus, she's a really good unit in general. She's good. I feel like a lot of people ended up skipping out on her on global just because, just poor timing, really. Her banner came out at a point where people were really wanting people to save up for the next banner. I can't remember exactly who came out after her, but people were basically just telling people to skip on this one, so I don't really think a whole lot of people summoned for this green DN, and I don't know. I feel like most people that have her probably only got her from, just pulling her off of random tickets or something like that, or I don't know, maybe you guys actually did pull her off of her summons on her banner. But next up we have Red King, which is really nice. I'm assuming people are really going to want to get Red King dupes off of this banner if possible, because obviously a lot of people are running Red King in the back on their PvP teams, and it's nice to have his ult leveled up just in case you end up getting stuck with him as the last unit on your team and everything like that. And then next up we have Blue Bond. We're not really worried about this. This is the newer Blue Bond that has more recently come to the global edition of the game. I don't think he's really that good of a unit most of the time. People are going to tell you that he's not really that good. His only real use case is for Red Demon, so I don't know. Nothing too crazy so far, but obviously it gets weirder as we go down the list. We'll probably end up seeing some changes. So Holy Knight Gother. This is the blue Gother. I don't think we're gonna really need this Gother at all. I'm not even sure really which one this is. I would assume it's this one. Is he an SSR? He is an SSR. Yeah, so he's not good. He's actually not a good unit at all. So we're not worried about him. Red Merlin is okay. But, I guess if you want dupes for her, you can go for her. If you pull her, fantastic. Escanor, green Escanor is really good, obviously. So, obviously, you're not going to see any coin shop units on this banner. Normally, they don't do coin shop units unless they're doing a coin shop, sort of banner, like the 7% banners and stuff like that they do every so often. So, obviously, we're not going to get any of those on the banner. But, honestly, just from the list of, the sins and stuff like that we're getting is very nice. Blue Lizhawk, I feel like she's pretty much on every single banner ever, and I don't think they'll ever remove her at this point. I'm convinced that she is a staple on every banner from now on. And then we get to the 10 Commandments, and so obviously it's a little cut off on the little preview that we have here, but we have Fraudrin. We don't have any of the Fraudrins in the game yet. There's 2 different Fraudrins on JP so far. Green Fraudrin is on the banner, so he will definitely be replaced with someone else. Blue Melascula is on the banner. I could definitely see her being on the banner because Melascula has been in the game for a pretty decent while now. Monspeet is on the banner. So this is where it gets kind of interesting, because obviously you would think that they're probably not going to put too many characters that are just recently coming out, but then again, it is a festival banner, and so on JP they did 4% rates for this, so it's 16 units at 0.25, which means an overall rate of 4% for SSRs, which is really nice. So we're going to get a little bit of an increased rate. I would assume because it's a celebration, we might get some newer units, but you never really know. So I would say Monspeet is a maybe. And then we don't have any of the Gloxinias, so she's going to be replaced with somebody else. And then we have Estarossa of Love, which is the red Estarossa, which, they're both Estarossa of Love, but we have red Estarossa. which he is a very recent unit as well. He came out just before Monspeet, and then we have Red Derriere on the banner, who came out just after Monspeet. So I would say Monspeet, Estarossa, and Derriere are a hard maybe. I know a lot of people are saying that they're probably not going to be on the banner, but I mean, it is sort of like a celebration banner, so we might be able to get them. I don't know for sure. Obviously, they would be kind of a nice plus. But then again, it would also be kind of a slap in the face if you went in on these banners and then they're just, they're on the Lostvayne Meliodas banner, which I don't know. I guess it's a plus either way for people who saved. So I don't know. Blue Galland is obviously, he's been in the game for a really long time now. He came out with Red Gother, so I could definitely see him being on the banner. But from the lineup, they split it into, you've got Sins over here and Elizabeth. So Sins and Elizabeth are, the top ones. And then we have 10 Commandments down here on the bottom. We don't really have enough Commandments to fill up quite so many slots. And if they're just doing Sins and Commandments plus Elizabeth, I think they're going to have to end up either switching out some of these, or they'll end up raising some of the rates a little bit on the characters, which I don't really see them doing, because I think the whole point of them doing the banner with the 900 like gem milestone thing to get Lostvayne Meliodas is that he's supposed to be kind of hard to pull, because they obviously want you to spend diamonds, so that way you can get all the way towards the end of the banner before you get him. Obviously, some people are going to get lucky and pull him way before the 900 diamond milestone, but I don't know. I don't see them really cutting anybody out, but it's also going to be kind of interesting to see if they end up breaking this sort of Sins and Elizabeth and 10 Commandments sort of like theme that they have going on here, like the bigger, like the two sort of clashing like forces, I guess, and if they just like throw a couple of filler units in, like, I don't know, Green Jericho or, Green Helbram or whoever you see as normal staples on banners. So, I don't know. It's going to be definitely interesting to see. Let me know your thoughts, because I'm actually kind of curious as to what you guys think. But, yeah, I think it's going to be a good banner, like, nonetheless. Obviously, if they keep any of these, like, halfway decent Sins that they've already got on it, like, Green Escanor would be awesome to pull. Red King is nice to pull. I still want this Green Deanne. Some people may not be too crazy about her, but I would say she's probably the best Deanne in the game as far as, like, actual, like, use case goes. Obviously, people use Blue Deanne, like, Blue Giant Deanne is sort of like a ult rush gimmicky unit. Blue Demon Meliodas is obviously a really good unit, and then obviously if you want Lostvayne early, he's kind of the whole focus of the banner. So there's some good units in here. I'm really interested. I really want to see what you guys are thinking about, and whether or not you think they're going to change some of this stuff around. Because, I mean, obviously Global does things sort of in their own way, and they change things up here and there because, they're not going the exact same route as JP. So some stuff are definitely going to be shifted around. It just depends on how much they want to, tweak it. So I guess we'll end up seeing within the next couple of weeks. But, yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.